The love shared between siblings often fluctuates. It is rare that you share such a love for your sister that you want to spend hours with them every day and share everything from rooms to cars to even sports teams. When the Falesco sisters decided to go to college with each other, their status as twins who aren't twins was taken to a whole new level. This is LMU's very own tale of two sisters. On this week's episode of Behind the Scoreboard, we are going to learn about the girls who are going to help the basketball team take it to the nets and the playoffs. Freshman 19-year-old Andy and 18-year-old Bianca Falesco joined our women's basketball team at the start of this year. But the history with basketball and each other began over a decade ago and could surely fill a book or two. Their realization of their destiny initially began as a family affair.
My older brother would go to practice, Andy would go with him. She kind of like picked it up really fast because she was like really good at it. And so then my dad was like, okay, so I'm gonna bring Bianca.
Andy, even at such a young age, showed signs of being great, while Bianca, unaware of their bright future, had distaste for it at first.
I was more like girly and like I was too young and I thought it was too hard. But like it was always like us three together. Like, so I was always kind of like there, and eventually she loved it.
She wanted to be a cheerleader.
It wasn't until middle school that Bianca developed the same affinity Andy had for it. Even then, they weren't the dynamic duo they are today. The identity was not established until Andy experienced one of the most impactful years of her life that caused her to stay back a year in school and join her sister's grade. Arguably the growth spurt of the century. Andy's physical state benched her from school and sports, but what she lost that year, she gained back in beautiful friendship with her sister.
I hit like an age where I just started growing and like my whole body just like was in pain from all the growing, and so I took an extra year and I did online school at home. It was probably like the best decision I've ever made. It made us grow closer as sisters and like we're best friends.
This newfound relationship between her sisters only helped to improve their playing on the court. So much so the colleges never once thought of recruiting them separately.
We always knew we wanted to go to college together. Like we always knew it was a package deal, and like all the college coaches knew that. Like they knew like when we were getting recruited, like it was both, never one or the other.
As much as they are goals for every pair of sisters out there, they are also goals for every basketball player out there. Finding a teammate with whom one can understand and relate to so well is rare and incredibly enviable.
People call us the twins that aren't twins because like we have this like sister telepathy thing going on. I don't know. I know where she is on the court. She understands me. Like we know our strengths and our weaknesses.
Over the years, each of these young women have proven themselves to each other 10 times over. And so when the time comes to make that three-pointer, they know neither one of them will let each other down. And still they rely on their other teammates in the same way.
So it's just like a trust thing that we have, but it doesn't affect the way that we play with other people. We're a team.
According to Coach Elliott, this year's team is very special because they have come to appreciate each other as more than just basketball players. They established friendships that exist both on and off the court that has created a unity among them that really helps their game.
Oh, we're a fun group.
Yeah.
We love each other.
We're all friends. Like we all know what like we all want. Like we all want to win as a team instead of like, oh, so-and-so just wants to get their buckets. So-and-so just wants this. Like, no, we all want to come together and win, like, really badly.
The motivation to win can be a very compelling reason to give it your all up until the last second of the fourth quarter. But Andy and Bianca have found that wanting to win for each other will give you an edge up on the competition.
My teammates and my coach motivate me to like stay, like especially coming here. Like I love my coach, I love my teammates, and like I really like I want to play and I want to win for them.
Winning a game is fun and all, but the difficulty of college sports can still sometimes get to you, and that's why the girls are always glad to have each other no matter what.
It can become like not enjoyable at such like a high level of competition, but I feel like it'll always be fun because like I always have someone to do it with.
Many people want to know what is the best part about coming to LMU. Whether you ask Bianca or Andy, the answer's the same: my sister. With a relationship like that, who couldn't help but cheer them on? That's all for this week's episode of Behind the Scoreboard. Be sure to tune in next time and find out more about our incredibly talented athletes.